In response to criticism of the operation, he says they took an oath to enforce the laws. Dozens of people were protesting outside the El Paso County Sheriff's Office today in downtown Colorado Springs, condemning Sunday's operation. Fox 21's Carolyn Felling went to the protest to find out why they were so upset and how Sheriff Joe Roybal is responding.
Rachel, dozens of people stood outside of the sheriff's building in hopes of getting his attention by holding signs and chanting things like "Roybal, go away."
His job is not in the interest of the people, if that's how he defines it. I would say that his job should be serving the people, so the people are here telling him, like, you are not serving us.
Dozens of people demanded transparency about the bust of an illegal nightclub in Colorado Springs during a protest outside the El Paso County Sheriff's Office on Tuesday.
We are here today to tell the Sheriff's Office and local law enforcement that we do not want them to work with ICE. We are here to stand with immigrants across Colorado and across the nation who are being targeted right now by the Trump administration.
Their goal was to get the attention of El Paso County Sheriff Joe Roybal, who they say targeted the immigrant community.
His job is not in the interest of the people, if that's how he defines it. I would say that his job should be serving the people, so the people are here telling him, like, you are not serving us.
Protesters argued those who were arrested at the illegal nightclub are victims of the Trump administration, and law enforcement are violating their rights.
I think that Sheriff Roybal is showing his true colors. I think Sheriff Roybal is trying to play the victim card.
Demonstrators also say they believe there are other ways law enforcement could have reduced crime in the area, and they're demanding transparency from local authorities, including CSPD, about what role they played.
We are concerned that people are just being taken and families are losing track of their loved ones and not knowing where they went. We're concerned about people disappearing. And that, to me, is a much larger concern.
On Tuesday, the sheriff released a statement saying, quote, "I refuse to sit back and allow people to make law enforcement the villains. These same people want the community to believe those involved in illegal activities are victims." And although there were not any anti-protesters at the rally today, some people did drive by shaking their